Okay, think I'm live. How's it going, guys? Got some stuff to react to. Vegan activism. Vegan animal rights activists doing vegan animal rights activism type things. There we go. Okay. All righty. We've got Jade for Justice here pulled up. Let me show that on the screen. Let me see how that looks. Testing. Okay. All right, let's check this out here. Haven't watched this one yet.
I think that we should respect other animals, but is it possible to respect somebody if we are using them for their flesh or breast milk or eggs? We can't respect somebody if we're treating them as a resource. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you know what vegan means?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, veganism is a decision to respect other animals
Yeah.
by not exploiting them for flesh or breast milk or eggs or any other reason.
Yeah.
Do you feel that there's anything preventing you from being vegan?
Preventing?
Is there anything stopping you from going vegan?
I also, someday I decided maybe for this month, maybe for example, for the 3 number days, maybe 3 and 13 and 23 and 31 and 30 is also I don't eat any meal or maybe any fish. I decided, but it's for environment, so I think I never think about the whole animals. So
Right.
yeah.
Right, yeah, because veganism, it's not for the environment, it's not for health, it's because what we're doing
For
to the
animal rights.
Yeah, animal rights, exactly. Because exploiting them
She's cool. She's cool. I like her. Very nice. Very nice. How we doing here? Okay. Hang on. Let me fix the...
is wrong.
Yeah.
Using them for a resource is wrong. And the best part about being vegan, for the animals, it's that they're not being harmed by us.
Yeah.
And then for us, for you, you can say that you respect the animals and you're not being a hypocrite. A hypocrite is somebody that says something and does something different. So if you say that you respect animals, but you're not vegan, you're being a hypocrite because you're not actually doing what you say that you're doing. You understand?
Yeah. I think maybe sometimes I feel I can't separate to the animal and plant because maybe when I think when I eat something I feel I eat something alive. For example, when I eat a carrot or maybe potato, it's also the alive, and also pig and chicken or fish
Right.
is also
Right, but the plants, the carrots and the potatoes,
Yeah.
they don't have feelings. You know, the pigs and the cows and the chickens, they have feelings.
yeah. But how to define the maybe plant or animal?
Sorry, say
How
again.
to separate to
What's up, Kane? How are you?
how to make a line to separate the animal and the plant?
Well, do you know what sentience
What's up, Neil? How are you?
is? Sentience? It's the ability to have your own thoughts and feelings. So humans are animals too, you know. Humans are also animals, we have our own feelings, we have our own thoughts, we have our own view of the world, and we can feel pain
Yeah.
and suffer, or feel joy and enjoy life.
Yeah.
The plants aren't able to do that. Plants don't have feelings or thoughts.
But how to know the plants don't feel any pain or maybe any healing? It's like for example, sometimes like a plant to put the maybe some like maybe on the flower. If I put the stone, maybe flower try to escape and grow up. So I think I can't. I understand meanings like, and also I have to pay attention to animal rights. But I think maybe we can't arrive without to eat someone alive, I think.
Right, but so with the plants though, like we don't know if they have feelings.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
But we know that the animals do have feelings. When we slice an animal's throat, they scream. You know,
Yeah.
we can see in their face that they suffer. We know that they suffer because
Yeah.
we're animals too. But even like, so the animals that we're exploiting, these animals,
Yeah.
they're eating plants.
Yeah.
So you save more plants when you go vegan also.
Yep. Every time that somebody brings up the plants feel pain argument, just point out that that's an argument to be vegan, not to eat animals. Because the 80 billion land animals that we mass breed into existence all have to be fed and given fresh water and use up all those resources when we could just consume that ourselves. How is it that we're able to feed 80 billion animals, yet hundreds of millions of people are starving to death on this planet?
Does that make sense? Because most of the plants that we're growing
Brian?
Yeah.
are being fed to the animals that we're killing.
This was a good job, by the way, of like battling through an obvious language barrier here.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because so we could either
We got someone in the chat talking with emojis to let us know how not triggered they feel.
grow
Right.
plants
Right, Apex?
and feed them to animals and kill the animals and eat the animals.
Not worked up at all, are you?
Or we could just
Not worked up at all.
grow plants and eat the plants. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
And you care about animal rights.
yeah.
So do you feel like there's
Oh, hello, Dennis.
anything stopping you from going vegan?
Yep. I think maybe one of the reasons is also that maybe, as I said, maybe I think I can't alive to, without to eat someone alive, and also I think I can't I can separate the animal and the plant, and also maybe the eating the meat or maybe eating the fish or eating something is also the part of our maybe I also being the Japanese culture, but like also this is maybe part of the food culture, and also
I mean, it's part of every culture
Yeah.
to exploit animals.
Yeah, Jake Lagater is streaming as well. I saw that before I streamed. I tried to join his at the time. It was lagging, so I don't know. Hopefully the stream is working again.
yeah, and
But that doesn't make it okay.
yeah, and also sometimes like I think maybe Japan culture is maybe it's okay to recommend the vegan culture because maybe we are maybe we shape the so huge culture and also maybe strong culture. But I think sometimes if I recommend the vegan to other culture, maybe sometimes I feel maybe how to say maybe if I say to don't stop eat meat or maybe fish, sometimes I feel
Disrespectful.
I have a risk to harm others' culture or maybe.
But the culture is exploiting them to death. I mean, do you think that culture is a good excuse to harm somebody else? You know, in some cultures, women have no rights. Does that make it okay for women to have no rights because of culture?
No.
Right, and it's the same with the animals. The culture doesn't make it okay to harm them.
Well done, Jade.
And if you were in the victim's position, the animal's position, how would you feel about that excuse to be exploited? Yeah.
You met a vegetarian today? Did you tell him to stop doing that? What's up, Linda? Many vegan cultures killed off by violent, carnous, bloodthirsty cults like ours. Were they?
But also maybe under the maybe Japanese colonization.
That's funny because the most sensitive people that I ever meet are the carnists. I mean, they get worked up over a vegan live stream on YouTube. It makes their butts just ache. They clench up their little buttholes and it's rough. It's rough. I'm sorry, but I do have some cream for you if you need it.
Japanese government to try to stop the other culture. I think maybe recommend to vegan is not how to say not order or maybe order from the government, but I think
Yeah, but it's
the position of the maybe colonized, like how to say part of.
Sometimes you have to do you have to switch it over to live chat, Brian. Wait, I need to do that. Hang on. Maybe I'm missing messages. But yeah, if you switch over to live chat, maybe you'll see it. Or you've got Dennis or Linda or somebody blocked. I'm not sure. Probably not Linda. She seems cool as fuck. Dennis is also nice, but he's not nice to animals.
The
colonization. Yes.
Sometimes I'm afraid to trace the colonization to because you have to maybe take a trace to colonize the.
This is a tough one. Definitely a tough,
Okay, try to
tough
use
conversation.
the translate.
Kudos to them for pushing through it. Guys, smash the like, smash the subscribe, do all that stuff, and then we'll do it for Jade for Justice as well.
When I promote vegan culture to minority cultures, I sometimes feel uneasy as if I am tracing a colonial support, especially since I consider myself a part of Western culture. I feel like I'm forgetting the harmful aspects of Western culture. However, because I understand animal rights and the environment, it may be difficult for me to reduce the number of times I eat animals. Well, but I'm not.
It's a weird point of view. Like, there aren't vegans in the East. Like, Buddhists, Jains, Hindus. There's a lot of vegans. I mean, this is not a Western invention.
I'm not asking you to promote it to your culture.
Yeah, I know.
I'm asking you to decide to stop harming animals. You yourself, you could decide to no longer be the reason that animals are exploited. You know, and how many more animals
Yeah. should
should suffer because of you?
suffer because of you?
You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you? You know, and how many more animals should suffer because of you?
Okay.
How many more? You know, how many more animals should be exploited because of you? How many more animals should be slaughtered because of you?
Yeah.
Should there be any more? Should there be no more animals exploited for you, or should there be more?
Also, the point that she brought up about I feel awkward telling people to be vegan, you're not vegan. So we're not talking about other people right now. We're talking about you.
Because you could decide today to go vegan and no longer be the reason that animals are being used by us. But until you decide to go vegan, you're part of the reason that this injustice is happening. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay, let's try to think about vegan. Thank you for
Yes.
discussing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but don't just think about it, just
Yeah.
decide to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because if you were in the animal's position, you wouldn't want somebody to think about it.
Yeah.
You'd want them to decide. So what do you think? Vegan from now on?
I think maybe now it's difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you think about it from the victim's position,
Yeah.
your victim's position, because right now you're victimizing these animals, the decision is easy.
Yeah.
You're either going to decide to keep on exploiting and oppressing them, or you decide to be vegan.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand maybe it's like maybe it's easy to start the vegan or maybe vegetarian in very more than Japan situation because like maybe in restaurant or in supermarket there are no choice to be a vegan in
Yeah,
Japan.
there
I
is.
think maybe
No,
it's
there
more,
is,
yeah,
though.
more rare. So
But like, you know, beans, rice,
Yeah.
pasta,
Yeah.
potatoes,
Yeah.
fruits,
Tofu.
veggies, nuts, seeds, that's all vegan.
Yeah.
It's certainly possible.
and yeah, I think and also I think it's easier to start the vegan. Maybe in Berlin it's maybe more easier for me. So
It is. You
Yeah,
can decide
maybe.
today. You can decide today to stop oppressing animals and be vegan.
Okay, I try today.
Yeah. And vegan from now on, you know?
Yeah.
A handshake on that?
Thank you for discussing. Thank
Yeah, she was cool. It's just hard for people to say it in the course of one conversation. I think some people just, yeah, it's just really, it's a hard lift for some people, but she seemed pretty much there. All right, let's check out this. I watched a few minutes of this one. This is certainly interesting. Certainly an interesting video for our good friend Jade.
Potentially whip my ass.
What? So how do you feel about humans exploiting other animals?
Can you elaborate a little?
Exploitation is to use
So, I don't know if he just like starts typing into a AI thing or something. I don't really understand what happened here.
someone for a selfish purpose. Do you think that we should be respecting other animals?
I mean, yeah. I also have to be honest and say that I do eat meat.
But can we actually respect someone if we are exploiting them for their flesh or breast milk or eggs or any other selfish purpose?
No, I would say no.
Veganism is the ethical principle
Cool.
that humans should live without exploiting other
I can turn
animals.
myself on.
So,
Sorry, that's my chat. I'm sorry.
so vegan.
Oh, it's his chat. So he's got. Okay, so he's got like a text to speech donation thing going, I guess. I don't really know. Or not donations, probably just regular chat.
Don't exploit other animals
Mute.
for flesh.
Turn
or
it up,
breast
L.
milk.
Jade, you're a bitch.
Bro, chill
Hughes,
out.
can we use you?
Chat, chill out.
At K Me Too, look at me.
Chill out. She's trying to
Are
talk to
you,
me
are
about
you
Jade,
that.
can
able
we
to have
use
a
you?
conversation with me?
Yeah, I definitely can. I just they do wild. I'm not gonna lie, they go
You're a
crazy.
bitch.
So mute it if you're having a conversation. Did make for good content though. Did make for an interesting video.
Hell,
Yeah, I don't know if we're able to do this conversation.
You're a bitch. At SOUTHE.
So, veganism, yeah, it's the ethical principle against humans exploiting other animals.
right,
So, vegans don't exploit them for flesh or breast milk or eggs or any other selfish purpose.
right.
And then the best part about being vegan
What's up, Alicia?
for the animals, of course, is that they're not being exploited and oppressed by you. And for
Me
you,
too.
you can say that you respect
I have some to say.
animals, and
Right.
you're against their exploitation, and you're no longer being a hypocrite.
Right.
So do you feel that there would be anything stopping you from going vegan?
There's not really something stopping me. It's more of like
I eat meat all day.
it's more of like
Eating this pic.
you know, my whole life I've been like being Hispanic. We were always introduced to meat at a young age.
Okay. Like Jade wasn't introduced to it at a young age. I didn't understand people like using culture. Like our culture eats meat. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just something where like
Jade Sibau.
obviously it's like once you have it, you have that craving.
Ditch.
No.
And like I was raised eating meat too, you know, I was
Ditch.
raised exploiting animals in every way. I was raised
Mhm.
eating meat and drinking milk and eating eggs, but I came to the
You're a
conclusion that I
bitch.
have no good justification to exploit animals.
Correct.
So I had to go vegan. And you know, like, would you accept that as an excuse if you were in your victim's position? 'Cause you're
OMG,
currently
man. 3
victimizing
more
these
minutes of
animals.
this.
I mean,
Mute her.
I completely understand where you're coming from, but
Bro, you come with milk and eggs.
it would definitely be something that would take time for me.
At
I mean,
GXN
you could
Blazy,
make-
what's your
could you
issue?
Please mute
She
your
talked too much.
voice to chat. Yeah, you could make the
Yeah,
decision
mute
today.
that
I
shit.
talked to lots of people that decide
Because, you know, honestly, the dude actually seems to be trying to have a decent conversation.
to go vegan immediately.
It's just hard for him to
Because
focus
There's
because of
just
his
no good
chat.
justification to exploit someone to death.
He finds
Like
it
you
funny.
could make the decision today. I'm not giving you food for thought. I'm giving you a call to action because this oppression, this exploitation, there's no good justification for it. If you were in your victim's position, how soon would you want this injustice to end? Immediately or eventually?
I mean, if you put it in the shoes of me being in the victim's shoes, obviously immediately.
Right. And how many more animals should be exploited and oppressed because of you? Should it be 0 or more?
Probably do.
So you should be vegan from now on.
I'll definitely work on it. Like for
Just work
28
on it.
years that like I've done, and then to just stop it randomly would be
He's 28? He looks younger than that.
something nearly, I wouldn't say nearly impossible, but
It's definitely possible. I know vegans that went vegan in their 40s. The decision is easy when you think about it from your victim's position. Like, what's harder, you deciding to be vegan right now, or somebody else being exploited to death because of you? And it might feel like a difficult decision, but really, like, it's easy. Like, and you could do it today. You've been eating vegan food your whole life, you know, like beans and rice and pasta, potatoes, fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds.
right, and they do have alternatives.
Right. Now you're aware of it, and honestly, like, it's on you now. Like, and until you decide to go vegan, you're responsible for this injustice, but you don't need to be responsible anymore.
I shot you a follow, so that's something I think I think I need to think on my off time.
But think about it from your victim's position, because you're victimizing these animals.
Yeah, most definitely.
Do you agree that we should be standing up for
You're a
these
bitch.
animals?
Just chill, chat. Honestly, yeah, just cause like
Jade, I am eating bacon.
chill out, chat. I turned y'all up because we're about to leave.
To turn them off again.
I mean, I'd have to say I agree with you, but being in the mindset of being not vegan at the current moment, it is like
LMAO.
there's a lot of contradictions for me.
This bacon good.
Just chill out,
Right.
chat.
So don't just go vegan.
The dude's actually thinking this is way better than I thought it was going to be. I just watched like the first minute or two and I thought, oh, this is just going to be trolling. But he seems serious to me.
But also stand up for animals.
Right,
Stand
right,
up
right.
for them. Be an advocate for them because you've been exploiting animals your whole life.
Nice
It's
job, Jake.
honestly the
Again.
least you could do is go vegan.
She's attacking us.
Stand up for them.
No.
All right. Hey, God bless you. I'll see you. I'll reach out.
We
to you.
don't care, girly pop.
Goodbye. Have a good vegan life. Yeah, his chat got super triggered.
Yep. As they do. As they do. As they tend to do. Is there more?
People be like, oh, you do this for money. You stand up for the animals for money. No, I get this verbal abuse for free.
Right. Yeah. It's so lucrative to be a animal rights activist, isn't it, guys? God, we just do it for the cash, you know what I mean? Just doing it for the cash. All that sweet green. You think we're talking about spinach and kale. We're talking about money. We're doing it for the money. Speaking of, I have that donate button that nobody uses. It's there, pinned, so that it doesn't go away. Dennis, why don't you donate to the cause, Dennis? Come on, Dennis. Dennis, don't you want to do a good thing and help shift? I won't be able to keep doing this, Dennis, unless I get help, you know? Come on, Dennis. Come on. All right, I've got our good friend Jake, aka Plant Geezer, pulled up. I'm working through vertical live streams, okay? That's what this is sort of an experiment to see how these vertical live stream reactions go, as long as they're all already vertical. See, yesterday I tried a vertical live stream, but I started with horizontal videos. You get what I'm saying? It didn't work. So now I've just searched for the lives, the vertical lives. And this one is Jake outside a slaughterhouse, as he is known to do.
Wow.
What you got for us, Jake? What you got?
Yes, Ja, or yeah. What you saying? You good? We're at Pickstock in Telford. Shropshire, is it? Shropshire, I think. We've just got a bully going in. He's just dropped off 3 little baby victims.
I'll play Black Flag if you donate, Dennis. I will do it. I will do that.
How's it going?
Oh.
I hope my signal is good.
Big news, guys. I downloaded Stray. That's right. Tonight, I'm going to be a kitty cat. Okay? All right. No judgment. I'm going to be a kitty cat tonight. All right? So that's what's going to happen.
Please tell me if my signal is good. It wasn't so good over there, so I've stood back a little bit. And hopefully...
Big news.
I need
my
some
world.
gift gaff. That's what I need. I need a gift gaff sim. Yes, Laura. I love it when Laura comes. What is happening? We're here at Pickstock, Telford.
Laura.
I've actually been inside this place, man. I went for a job. Signal all good. Oh, thank you, Kimmy Cat. Well done on the run. Feeling good for the day. Feeling energetic. Feeling loose. Feeling nice.
Back at the
endorphins and
place
that.
he worked at?
Yeah, so I come here for a job, and they didn't give me the job, obviously.
Ah.
But I've been inside this place, and from the moment I got here, the bloke on the front desk, he was very rude. He had an attitude problem,
Okay.
and the typical things
Jake here did work in a slaughterhouse for a few weeks.
we're seeing in there, and the typical energies. Women just walking about, look, as though as though they're not violating female cows, man. Yeah, so basically I've been inside here, which is interesting.
Not retired. I'm not retired. Look at me. I'm working. This is work. Don't you agree? Ah, man. Every now and then I have to deal with them trolls, you know, so I'm working. I'm working hard. Someone just donated, guys. That's very exciting. I'll pull up my Streamlabs so I can read it. Hang on a sec. Very exciting. Someone heeded the call. Was it Dennis? Did Dennis do it? Ah, Brian. Brian wants text to speech. I know, but there's not a way because I'm not streaming on Streamlabs. I'm using StreamYard, and I don't know how to do it. Except I do have super chats now. Maybe that's a way. I have no idea. I know, guys. I'm going through that whole process. But you know what? I will read your messages like a robot. How about that? Text to speech, text to speech, text to speech, text to speech. All right. Until we get text to speech going, I will do that. Thank you for the tip, Brian. Appreciate you.
Nasty, vile place. Disgusting.
Oh yeah, Tess. Let me give you the link there, Tess, so you can just go right ahead and sub to Plan Geezer. You just go right ahead. Text to speech, text to speech, text to speech, text to speech. All right, there's Plant Geezer. His name is Jake, and he is an extremely ballsy activist, goes into slaughterhouses on his own and films. He's great. He's really great.
Quality. So, yeah, man, the bloke on the desk had a proper attitude problem. And I was just like, hang on a bit. They got these leaving, look. Stop.
There's a great video on Jake's channel. One of his early videos where he called up asking for a job from one of these slaughterhouses. Might have been this one even. And it's pretty funny. So maybe I'll take you guys to that video after this. Pretty funny.
I don't know what kind of bullying truck that is. Some kind of bullying truck. I just shot made a tomato.
Brian, you have my word. I will interrupt my own stream with inappropriate messages. I got to get it working. I need help. I need help. Someone get in touch with me and walk me through all this shit because I can't figure it out. So I got the Streamlabs thing, which is separate from Super Chats, which are now active. Super Chats are active, but I'm not yet getting the money from them. Don't worry, though. If you have sent me a Super Chat, it will come eventually, but I have to go through this whole process. They gotta like mail you shit. Like, and then they mail you a code and it takes like fucking a month. So weird. Glad I'm going through it now though. But anyway, I'm glad I'm going through that in advance of hitting 1K subs. By the way, like and subscribe everybody, because really going for that 1K sub. That's the milestone that I gotta hit. What's up, Felix? Oh, damn it. Notifications didn't help out today, eh? That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
Shot made in
See?
your meat processing partner.
Because, Brian, I don't know how. I don't know how to do all this stuff, and I have StreamYard already set up. That worked okay.
There we go.
The speech.
Honestly, we've had 2 pull up,
Don't worry,
both with guilty faces, man. I said to one of them, "Who you got today?" And he just the look on their face is it's just incredible, man. They got the same.
I love how it's an actual draw to getting donations, just the concept that people can interrupt with inappropriate messages. How great is that? With the text-to-speech thing. I know, I feel like I'm just losing money by not setting that up. I need to do it. I mean, Dennis thinks I'm retired. I need to step my game up.
Same look. They got the same, like, it's almost like they've been caught doing something. I don't want to say it, actually. I can't really say it on here, but yeah, they look like they've been caught in the act. That's how they all look. They've all got this same reaction. But anyway, yeah. So what was I saying? I worked in here, in this bullying facility. Sorry, I went to work in here. I had an induction. The bloke on the desk was rude. I walked inside. They took us up to a room. I was with loads of Romanians, loads of Polish, and I sensed that they were like looking at me funny, as if to say, like, what are you doing?
Dennis, how old do you think I am? Tess, oh my God, you're so nice, Tess. Look what Tess did. Everybody put W's in the chat for Tess. $30 donation. That is so nice. Tess, thank you so much. W's, you know, W's all around. Throw it in there for Brian and Tess. Thank you so much. Okay. Can anybody beat Tess? Let's make it a competition. Tess went with 30. Can anyone beat that? Let's get a nice little competition going. I'm just kidding. Guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Tess. That's so nice of you.
In here, when usually we only get foreigners, we only get Europeans, Eastern Europeans. Nothing against Eastern Europeans, by the way. It's just that it seems that a lot of them get employed by these places. And yeah, I didn't get the job anyway. We walk through, and it's just one big mass.
Oh, and by the way, and I'll stop talking about money, but that helps out a whole lot, Tess, because not only do I have to like wait for this process to happen with super chats, but it says that YouTube doesn't even pay you out unless you get at least $100, which is like, what? So are they just like, is YouTube just scamming people? Like people have gotten donations and YouTube's just sitting on the money? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And I'm actually shocked that a lot of people go through this process because it's kind of a confusing process, or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
Room of carcasses hanging. There's bits of crap on the floor. There's bits of like flesh on the walls. I did see a picture on the wall that says, please be wary of cysts.
Yeah, there's this whole thing where they just sit on the money. Now, don't worry, Tess, you didn't just waste your money. It will come to me eventually, but it won't come to me until I get $100 donated, which is ridiculous. And I think I'm probably like $40 off or something like that. Because Sabby was donating the other day. So that was really nice. Sabby donated in a different currency, but I think I think it amounted to maybe about 30 as well or something, maybe a little more. I'm not sure.
Please be wary of tumors. Please be wary of all these different things, all these different, obviously, diseases and whatever else. And there's just people laughing and joking, man, as them trimming all shit off the carcasses and that. And yeah, people look at you in there, like you walk around, and obviously you're walking around to see what the job's like, and people are just like eyeing you up and that, and just looking at you as if to say, are you sick enough to work in here? Do you know what I mean? Like
that's right.
You can see him like processing you. Do you know what I mean? As if to say, is he one of us? Do you know what I mean? Is he one of us? That's how.
If y'all are ever just wanting to donate direct, I have a link to my Venmo on my page, which I think maybe I should link to that instead. But it's just not as traditionally used by during like YouTube chats, but it's instantaneous, and I don't think it takes any money away,
It felt to me anyway.
which is nice. But
Screen is low quality.
looks all right.
I'm trying to stay in one place
It's all
anyway.
right.
Unemployed friend. Jumbo, funnily enough, I've just got another job yesterday. So I've got 5 jobs now. I drive vans, I'm a coach, I'm a chef, I'm a boxing trainer, and an activist.
Get a job, Jake. 5 jobs. Pff, get a job. Isn't that what they tell us all the time? Get a job, Jake. Jake's got 5 jobs.
Sometimes I help my dad lay slabs as well. So I've actually got 6 jobs.
6
So
jobs.
you couldn't be further from the truth. I've probably got more jobs than you've ever had, like, in one time. And I'm not there going, oh, I work hard, but that's just the way it is. So nice try. But either way, back to the topic. Cows are getting violated and tortured behind these gates of hell.
Get a jobs.
Because that's why you're here. You're not here because of my jobs. You're here because you're trying to
Get a jobs. I like that.
defend the abuse of cows. Look at this one, look. Do you know what I mean? They've even got attitudes when they're driving. Like a 17-year-old, do you know what I mean? Muppets. Yes, Pierre, what's happening? They are very guilty, man. Very, very guilty. I mean, imagine dropping victims off. Imagine getting 3 dogs in the back of your car. And the dogs are only like a year old, and you're going to...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Dennis, that's why I'm doing the verticals, because it's supposed to reach more people, I think, and it doesn't look as good on desktop, but on phone it looks good, and I think that's what they push out to people. So I'm just trying to up my sub count. Just want to hit 1K, man. It's taken forever. I've had this channel for 1.5 years.
drop them to a big bullying facility to bark and cry until they're forced towards their death. Because that's what's happening now, man. We've got, I don't know if you can hear it. I've never heard cries like that from cows so far away. Usually you have to get quite close, but can you hear it?
Mm-hmm. It's good
That's
timing.
a big, thick factory as well, man. Like, that's a big, thick, walled factory. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, basically... No, he's off. Oh, you can't have 5 jobs now. So now that you've been debunked on that, now you're into the next one. Now you're on to the next one. It's boring. Stop fisting cows for cheese crackers. Stop pouring breast milk on your Cocoa Pops and get to the point. Do you know what I mean? There's no point attacking me and talking about my jobs. Oh, my God.
By the way, I did a podcast with Jake here. I'll go ahead and link you guys to that if you guys want to get Jake's story. It's pretty cool. Jake does his own podcast, by the way, as well. But we did a podcast episode together. Let me go ahead and find that for you. He takes on the animal bullies. Zero hesitation. There we go. There's our video together.
Wow, Renee. That is something else, man. Thank you. I don't think people realise how much it helps, man. Seriously, man.
Indeed, yes.
Seriously, thank you. It all goes to this, man. We spend days, we spend hours, we spend weeks doing it, man. Here's another bully leaving, look. I mean, it's disgusting, man. I don't know what he's doing either. Renee, you are something else, man. Yeah, thank you so much.
And what's funny is, like, when you do these live streams and you watch other guys doing their live streams, sometimes they'll bring up the same trolls that are in your live streams, and it just shows that these guys, like, have no life at all. They're just looking for the next vegan stream to troll, and that's their life. That's quite a life. Like I said in the last stream, scientists centuries from now are going to look back. If there's still a world to look back from, they're going to look back and they're going to study these live streams. They're going to be like, what motivated these people? How tiny were their penises? And then they'll try to go to the fossil record, but the problem is it only like captures like bones, you know? So they're not going to be able to study how small their penises were, but they can infer from these live streams, as we are, that they were so small. So small.
Big up Northern Cali.
They do test.
Active Owen, what's
They do.
happening, mate? I hope you're popping them caps. Yes, Zach, what's happening, man? What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, can you hear him?
They do. I mean, the trolls
All day. And
the trolls are basically working for us. You know, they help the algorithm, the engagement.
I've seen more women here. What's interesting, I've seen more women here so far than men. And the women can't get it in their head that they're like violating the female reproductive system,
Right.
and performing sexual acts on these mother cows before they're brought here, before they're pushed towards their death. It's even worse than this. You know what I mean? It goes deeper than this, like, and they're walking around like nothing's happening. Do you know what I mean? It's sick. It really is sick, man.
Sick.
It's incredible, man. It's the first cold day of the year as well, I'd say, and should have wrapped up a bit more, but
Steven is here. Hey, Tess, do you know Steven here? Vegan Heretic? There's another channel you should sub to if you're not. Vegan Heretic does really great activism from a Christian perspective. You know, kind of fills that gap where a lot of us don't have that background. But yeah. And let's see. And I did an episode with Steven too. You know, we're really getting to the point now. If you haven't done an episode with me, there's something wrong with you. Right, Steven? Does God want us to be vegan? With Stephen Lee August. Here's our episode together. And then I'm gonna get you. That was a good interview, Stephen. I really did enjoy that a lot. You know, because you're a nice guy, Stephen. You're a really nice guy. I knew I'd already like you when we had that mutual friend of ours, you know. There's Stephen's channel.
hopefully the sun comes out very soon. Thank you, Paulina. God bless. We just need to stop fisting, violating, enslaving, bullying, keeping them captive, stealing the children off of them, and then bringing them to this bullying facility where bullies stick a knife in their neck. And I've been in this.
You notice Jake here is wearing the Pignorant sweatshirt, and he was part of the demonstrations after Pignorant came out with Joey Carbstrong, where they locked down the gas chamber. So yeah, he's been like right there on the forefront here for a few years. It's pretty cool.
Place, man. I have been inside this place. It's just full of nunces, if you ask me. I mean, you wouldn't want this lot to come out of work, right? Believe me when I say you wouldn't want this lot to be walking down the road and your little kid walk past them in the dark. Not all of them. Some of them are just brainwashed, but trust me, the ones on the kill floor, the ones who hold them weapons, who are sticking knives into baby animals' necks all day, every day. You think you want your kid walking past these lot, walking down the road in the dark? Nah. Nah, they're sick, man.
We do share the trolls. We definitely do.
Just going back
Guys,
to your
see this
donation,
book I
Renee,
got?
man. Like,
Too many
I've had a couple
trolls.
come in lately, and it like you wouldn't believe the weight that it pulls off your shoulders, man. Do you know what I mean?
I read this. I read this on stream. It's quite a good book. It's quite a good book. There's a lot of twists and turns in this book that you wouldn't expect. A plane crash. There's a plane crash that happens in this book.
I mean, time is valuable.
But the overall message is right there in the title. Too many trolls. Too many trolls. Whew. But thank you for the help with the algorithm, though.
But I don't mind giving up time. Do you know what I mean? But when money's like hard to come by, and you got the
Australia
cost of
does.
living and that, you got that as well. So yeah, man, it's really appreciated, honestly. Right then, have we got any trolls? Who wants to get breakfast boned? You need to come to Cranswick Country Foods. We're in court with Cranswick actually in December, but that's the one in Norfolk. So East Yorkshire, I'll get it on my list. I mean, listen to him, man. Got another one coming out now, look. Perverts, man. Bunch of perverts. And the women just walk. The women are in that office, yeah. The women are in that office there, and I've seen 2 or 3 of them, or maybe 4 or 5 of them walk over, and they can hear them mother cows. They can hear them mother cows crying all day, man.
Yeah,
How tapped have you got to be? Listen.
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Wow, I haven't, like, I feel like I say this every time, but I haven't heard such a deep and stressful cry, man. Like, pigs are different because there's actually thousands of pigs in a place where you go, but cows are not usually in like the thousands, really. And there can't be that many in. Like, it's not like they don't all come at once. You know what I mean? The trucks come incrementally, so that is disgusting, man. I'm getting to the point, you're either a psychopath or you're not, do you know what I mean?
I do
Let's have
know.
a poll anyway. Who we got here first? Yeah, Laura and I agree. You could press a button and blow this world up and I won't give a shit. It's disgusting, man. And like I say, like that office is that office is next to it, man. I'm gonna have to go in a bit, I think.
Yes.
Look at this one.
What's he doing?
It's like a walking, talking, clogged artery.
A walking, talking, clogged artery.
Look at that.
There are tests. Yep, there are. Sadly, there
That one
are.
don't even look. Usually they stare at you and they give it the big one, but he didn't even look. Head down, straight out. Muppet. Boss man in the building, what's going on? Jason, we're here at a bullying facility where females are working in an office. Females who have probably give birth and cared for their young, and they're sitting next to a factory where mother cows are crying in distress because they've been pulled away from multiple children over the course of their life and milked so that people can have it on Cocoa Pops. And then they're pushed into this factory by bullies who bring them in on trucks. And the women are sitting there just listening to them crying. Do you know what I mean? How sick of you?
Steven, do you have any vertical content? I see you have a short. maybe I can play that. Just pop over to that real quick.
Or I shouldn't say me. Yeah, he's a buddy. I just met him though. He was just doing some activism with us on the weekend, and he said he just wasn't comfortable with doing confrontation. And I get it, because some of us are just public speakers. We got big mouths. We'll get out in front of people, but other people, that's like the most horrible thing in the world. I totally get that. So it just came to me while I was talking to him, and I impress myself sometimes, just sometimes. So I said, how many hours a week would you give to animal activism? And he said he could do 2 or 3 hours a week, you know, to help the animals, because he's a passionate guy. He really does care. I go, how about this? Can you work some overtime on your job 2 or 3 hours a week? Take that money that you earned and give it to an animal activist who needs the support. Give it to Jake Conroy, the Cranky Vegan. He's got a Patreon page. Every donation, I think, goes to some animal sanctuary. Compassion Works International, my friend Carrie, she's wonderful. She would love the donation, and she could do all the work. In other words, there are people out there. There's activists with Patreon pages all over the place. Find one you like, whose opinion you respect. I don't have one, so I'm not asking you for your money. I should get one. Okay, but still, you get the idea. So there's ways you can do it without getting in people's faces and having them hate you like they hate us big mouth vegans. So there you go. Hopefully that's a good idea. Oh, my phone. My phone just slipped. There you go. All right, I'm out of here.
Nice job. Nice job. I like the I like how you realized that you should have a Patreon mid video.
You got to get.
I should. Here I'm doing the same thing. I should do that too. I'll have to set that up. Another thing to think about. Set up.
You got PC plod here now. Look.
Another thing. Let's see.
Mate, do they cry every day? Did they cry like that every day? All day, every day, yeah. His master would have told him not to say anything. Mate, did they cry like that every day? Your masters have told you not to speak, haven't they? Yeah, absolutely. They've told him to not say a word. Good boy.
Good boy. Yup.
What's happening, people? You can hear the victims as they get bullied. I don't know what he's going to do anyway. Is he going to stop me? I don't know. Get back to your master. Bullies. It's disgusting, man. I'm gonna leave that there. Mark loves a nice steak. Mark, your dinner had diarrhea, and your breakfast had a big fat boner. How about that one? Next. Bro, just let the people work in peace. Jason, it's Friday morning. You're sitting on YouTube, listening to cows cry, and then you're defending it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Who's this? Stop. Can't look. You can't look. Bully. You've even got the bully on the side. You've got the bully and the victim. Look. They've portrayed it well on the logo. Yeah, all the triggered meat flakes are coming in now. We love it, man.
Good.
Yummy, yummy steak. Yummy, yummy steak. The yummy, yummy steak time. Yummy, yummy steak. Your breakfast had a boner. Your breakfast had a boner. Your dinner had diarrhea, and your breakfast had a big fat boner.
I swear, one day they're gonna open one of those skulls and just peer inside, and what they're gonna find is a bunch of worms. Just a bunch of worms eating away that brain like RFK. We got a worm epidemic.
You're built like a twig for a reason. Opti, drop me an email. You know what to do. You won't drop me an email. You won't let me come and visit you and put it to the test. So wind your neck in, man.
All right. Okay. I see you, Dennis. I gotcha. Taking a little break, I see. It'll be nice to see you when you're vegan. Ah, Steven's going to go juggle. Nice. Nice, Steven. I thought you retired the juggling. That's exciting. He's back. Steven's back, guys. The vegan juggler is back.
Yeah, meat flakes, man. Meat flake. Big up all the meat flakes, man. We love you. Without you, what would we do? Monica, no worries, man. It is night time in the USA. Good night, sleep well, do some meditation, and wake up and attack the day.
Attack that day.
What else we got? Yes, Han, what's going on? Right, let's have a poll. Mother cows in distress. Good. Bad. Let's see how many cows we've got. Start poll. Because yesterday we had end animal suffering as a poll, and 2/3 of people said yes, end animal suffering. So 1/3 of all the people who voted yesterday are sick in their head. It's as simple as that, man. It really is as simple as that. JG, vegan weirdo. Mate, you're sitting on YouTube on a Friday morning listening to cows cry, and you call me a weirdo. You want to sort your life out, mate? Next. Robin's here. The big bad savage. Is this a truck?
Agreed, Alicia.
We got another one here, look.
I like how he calls them bullies too, because that just gets right to the heart of it. That's what they are.
Look at that. Look at that, man. Wow.
And like most bullies, they're actually all super insecure, weak individuals hiding behind what's normal in society. I mean, look at the video that DXE and Zoe Rosenberg posted just 2 days ago with that district attorney. It was so fucking cowardly. So cowardly. Yep. But courageousness, courage doesn't really get you far in these established elite roles, does it?
Victims are trapped on the back.
Nope. What gets you far in those roles is how much sucking up you can do to a big corporation, how much fundraising you can do, and how little you rock the boat. That's it. How much can you be a follower? Be a good little boy and a good little girl. And that's the way to the top.
As they get brought in. So they've started opening the gates faster now, I've noticed. So obviously they don't want you to see. It's weird. Because they love animals and that. Why wouldn't they let people see them? Weird, isn't it? Renee, Jesus, man.
Good old Renee.
I'll read your comment out first, mate. A society that celebrates when people break and cheer. A society that celebrates when people break and cheer when animals get slaughtered. People who mistake hardness with strength.
I think I was in one of Jake's live streams and I was talking to this Renee person as well. So apparently Renee is just obsessed with Jake's channel. That's a compliment, Jake. That's a compliment.
And empathy,
Rent-free.
weakness, who rates life based on how useful or beautiful it is, has lost everything. Humanity, empathy, and morals. Renee, I would say that it's the cause that makes me never want to stop. But honestly, if it wasn't for you people, and I can speak on behalf of Mel and Steve, I can speak on behalf of all the others as well, it would be 10, 50, 100 times the job if it wasn't for you people, man. Honestly, man, we will never stop, and thank you from the bottom of my heart, and also they thank you as well, because you can't ignore it for long, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you've got support like that and people watch and they think, well, am I on that side or am I on the pervert side? Do you know what I mean? So God bless, man. Thank you. Drop me an email. I want to get in touch with you, actually.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that, Jake. Every time you actually confront one of these people and they're like, yeah, come on, talk to me. We'll do this. Never happens. Just doesn't happen.
Love you too, Laura. JG, who's crying, man? You're sitting on YouTube on a Friday morning defending the fisting, bullying, attacking, violence and captivity of mother cows, and you're calling me a weirdo and a crybaby.
Alicia.
It don't fit, man.
I don't know what that is. Bloodroot in Connecticut is closing after 48 years. Never heard of it. Don't know what that is.
You could be doing something productive. Laura, tell him what he could be painting instead of defending animal abuse. You could be painting your nan's hallway. You could be painting the garage. You could be painting the neighbour's fence. You know what I mean? You could be painting your own fence. Do something productive, man. What's the matter with you? You look anemic. Really? Really, mate, do you know what I mean? Really? I think what it is, I think your breakfast had a boner and you're taking it out on me. Do you know what I mean? I didn't force you.
Are you saying he got deep-throated by his breakfast, Jake? Because that would fuck your day up, not gonna lie.
To eat the female cow. Do you know what I mean? Wow!
Vegan restaurant wasn't down.
Low testosterone. Nope. Again, I can prove all this on email, but no one ever emails. If you think you're going to have a pop at me, send an email. And when I send you my test results, you're going to feel stupid. That's why you don't email. Next. Big up all the good people as well. All the goodies in here. Laura, who else we got? Mum's Tiddies, 3 Cranswick locations in Hull and surrounding villages. Yeah, Hull needs to be attacked, man.
Calvin JT is here.
Hull's a dirty old hole.
What's up, Calvin? How are you doing? There's another guy. Tess, you know Calvin? I'll find you our interview. Get it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
I mean, can you hear this? JG, nobody cares for. Nobody cares as you sit there caring. You care. Do you know what I mean? Nobody cares. What a nugget, man.
What a nugget.
Is it because your breakfast had a boner? Or is it because your dinner had diarrhea? Which one is it? Mother cow's in distress. Bad, yeah. So 80% agree at the minute. 80% have got a brain inside their head.
I am doing well, Calvin.
I mean, what is it with the 20%? Did
Now
you?
make sure you sub to Calvin. Calvin's a great animal rights photographer. During our conversation, we went through some of his incredible photos, and it was a real pleasure to do so. Really cool stuff. I like how, so Calvin, I'll just speak for you for a sec, Calvin, that Calvin is also a wedding photographer and uses some of those skills that he uses for wedding photography to film the animals, and it produces different kinds of looks at animals that we aren't used to seeing. It's very cool.
Did your parents not love you, or what? What is it, man? What makes you so savage? What makes you want to fist cows, man? What is it? Because we know what it was with everyone else. It was just culture. It was like, fist the cow. What do you mean, fist the cow? It's normal. Oh, okay, fist the cow, get the milk. Oh, you know what I mean? But there's got to be a point where you think, why is someone telling me to fist the cow? Or paying people to fist cows, man?
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Wow.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Tess. Guys, Tess rocked it today. Please put more W's in the chat for Tess for such a generous donation. And no, Tess, you are awesome. You are awesome, Tess. That was awesome of you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot and really helps out.
I don't know how well that sounds getting through to you with them cries, but I haven't heard something so consistent, man. I know.
Yeah.
So what they've done is, if you've just come, they've realised I'm here. They've got someone on the control panel, and every time a truck comes, they're letting them straight in now.
Indeed.
Whereas before they used to just pull up, wait a little bit, get your cameras in. I mean, that's because of that.
Up to no good, eh, Calvin? You troublemakers, you.
These sounds are because of that big orange truck there. So there's obviously hundreds come off there, compared to the little one. So that I can imagine these cries now are going to get worse and worse. And I've been in this place. I went to this place for an induction. And as I've said before, the bloke on reception, from the moment I turned up, attitude problem, like he was the big boss man on the desk, letting people in and out. Do you know what I mean? And then I went through a corridor. They take you upstairs. They get you changed. They put all your PPE on, and you go through. And then there's just one big massive room of hanging carcasses. And when I say it's massive, I haven't been to a bigger one, man. And there's just people sniggering and looking at you, and evil people, man. Evil people, and looking as though they enjoyed it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like looking as though like it's like their dream job. It's the only way I can describe it, man. And yeah, I couldn't wait to get out of the place. I had blood in my mouth, even though I was wearing a mask. So I don't know what's happened, but I've come out and I can taste blood. I know that Dave was on his stream earlier that he had diseases from being a slaughterhouse inspector for years. So aside from all the fecal contamination and all the nasty unhygienic conditions, you've also got the diseases that the workers get, the diseases that the animals get. It's just disgusting, man. Can you hear him now? Seems... The life of the dairy cow, man.
Yeah, animals being sick and the workers getting sick, and him working in that place, getting blood in his mask and everything, getting it in his mouth. That's sick, man.
I mean, how sick have you got to be to think it's normal to fist a female cow to get her pregnant? Do that over and over and over, so she has multiple children, steal the children off her, multiple times. So he's got physical damage, mental damage as well as physical damage, emotional trauma, nicking the kids off her time and time again until she can't stand up, saggy teats because she's been milked so many times as she's a milk machine. And then eventually you think, oh, maybe they'll let her off one day. Maybe she'll just be free. Nah, at the end of it, when she's not profitable, they'll take her to this place and push her towards her death, where she'll be hung upside down and her blood will spray all over the floor. And I've cleaned up this blood. I mean, I've been inside and I've cleaned this blood up. I've cleaned up ears. I've cleaned up feces, bits and bobs off the floor. The bits and bobs off the floor they put into burgers. The workers told me this. The workers also said that they'd never eat beef again after working at that place that I was in. Just a truly disgusting place. And believe me,
It's The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. It's the same thing. It wasn't long ago that I read that book for the first time, and it's just, what's sad is how similar it is. We're talking like over a century ago, or maybe a century ago. I can't remember the timeline of the book, but that book's about the Chicago stockyards, and it's exactly what he's describing right now.
when I say, even if you wrapped up a piece of tofu, vacuum sealed it and chucked it in this place, I still wouldn't eat it, let alone eat the products that come from it. Do you know what I mean? Can you hear it?
Also, a quick shout out to my buddy Gail Eisnitz, who is an investigator, a slaughterhouse investigator for 40 plus years. Just put out her book called Out of Sight, which is about her career and her dealing with her own health struggles while she was in these places and doing these incredible investigations. But her first book, which came out a long time ago, I can't remember how long now, is called Slaughterhouse and was described as like the modern day jungle.
Wow. Vile creatures, man. Vile individuals.
It's good, Calvin. By the way, I need to send Jake a recommendation to have her on his podcast. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. She's a really cool person. Really cool person.
It's like a ghost train. You ever been on the ghost train when you was younger? It sounds like a ghost train. JG, you can give it stacks online, but send me an email, I'll come and take your chin off. How about that? Mother cows in distress, 74 votes. Good,
right
bad.
now.
27%, man. 27% of...
When you're thinking about something, you should just do it, right? Instead of thinking about it and saying, I'll do that later, just do it right now.
75, so what's that? 30
Wait.
people.
I do need to pull up the next video.
25 people think that it's good that mother cows are in distress. Mental, man.
Pull up another.
But not only do they believe that it's good, they've took their time to click on it and
All right.
vote.
See you, Dennis.
That's the worrying thing. Do you know what I mean? They could be doing anything now.
Thanks for being here.
Could be contributing to society. You could be painting your nan's kitchen. Laura loves that one. Could be litter picking. Could be going to the gym. Could be giving advice to people who need it. Could be volunteering. But no, you decide to sit there and vote on a poll in favour of mother cows being in emotional and physical distress. It's incredible, man.
I haven't watched in a while. Jake.
Yeah, but mate, the difference is, mate,
Our other
the
buddy.
difference is you're doing it because you're interested in the topic. These are doing it because they want to defend their lifestyle choices. That's the sad thing. You're not sad for being here. You're sad for being here when you're on the other side of the fence. DJ Reggin, don't cry. There's your little shout out, man. Now hop along and get your little breakfast out of the boner. Right, let's do a dinner and diarrhea. Let's do a dinner and diarrhea. So we've got
We lose it? Oh, we did.
It was 14.
We did.
Yeah. Okay.
We did. Let me put that link in there again. All right. There's that one. Okay. Jake like a tear. Let me make sure I put this.
I'm connecting to the Wi-Fi, okay. So I'm starting a little bit. Maybe? It says it's pairing.
This video is called International Cube of Truth Day, so I guess Jake just did his own.
Yeah, Dave, you could do it. Go into the description and there's some resources in there you can use. It says it's pairing, but it's not working right. Hold on. But let me check my Bluetooth on here first. I'll be right back. Dakota, I am in Gettysburg. That's Hotel Gettysburg right there. In Lincoln Square.
The problem in the US, Calvin, I know you're talking about Canada right now and the UK, but the problem in the US is that I'm sure it's similar to you, but you that they sort of just make up the rules that they want. Not completely, but in a lot of ways, yeah. I mean, like, for instance, with Zoe's trial recently, she just posted a video that said that she wasn't able to even tell the jury that she found evidence that 70 plus birds were scalded alive, boiled alive at that slaughterhouse in one day. You'd think that the jury might want to know that kind of thing. So, I mean, it's just like who's in charge, and yeah. When it comes to like places being shut down, it kind of depends on if they have the backing or not, you know, because you've got like Ridgeland, who just announced that they were closing the the breeding part of their breeding for sale aspect of their business. But they also have a lawsuit where they're going after Dane for Dogs, the group that battled them for years now. In my trial, we've been lucky that they're allowing us to present evidence of other investigations that have exposed Cranswick, all down to the judge. Exactly. And who's putting pressure on them. Sounds like you've got a cool judge. That's awesome. That's like more than we can get in these cases. It's always, you can't talk about the years, the patterns, you know. In the case of Wayne's trial, there had been like 3 investigations of this place, not just by Direct Action Everywhere either. There was Mercy for Animals investigation. And so we're talking like every couple of years, this place was exposed. Every couple of years. And the jury wasn't allowed to hear that. And that might, kind of go to the intent of the person carrying out the action that, oh yeah, I am expecting to find on this place extreme animal suffering. Of course. But no, jury couldn't hear that.
There we go.
Hey, Jake. I just randomly pulled up this one from the International Cube of Truth Day. But if there's anything that you want to highlight from your channel recently, like anything you think would be good to react to, let me know. Because I'm just kind of randomly pulling this up and then kind of going through and seeing that there's people here, people to talk to.
All right. I think I'm good. Put my mask on, see if I can get some conversations. Or maybe I'll ask this guy here. Can I ask you a few questions?
I would love to answer questions.
Yeah?
I'm very comfortable.
Cool. So I'm here speaking up for animals. How do you feel about animals? Yeah.
I think we're all animals.
Yeah, we're all animals, right?
Yeah.
And would you agree that animals deserve respect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people need to realize how unique it is to be on Earth.
Yeah, right?
Duh.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're all
hey,
lucky.
look, you got pictures of Venus. What's that? Bunch of
What
rocks
the fuck is happening?
and hot rocks. You got pictures of Mars. What's that? A bunch of rocks. Red rocks.
Right.
It's all rocks. And then you get out to the bigger
Was there something going on, Jake? Was there like a protest going on while they're honking?
planets. That's all gas, man.
Right. Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to breathe for a second.
Right.
So you gotta appreciate that there exists a place where this kind of stuff can arise. I mean, this did also start as a pile of rocks.
Right. Yeah.
But all kinds of really cool things happen.
Yeah.
Really.
Exactly.
And it's taken time, and you gotta appreciate it. I remember as a kid, we had an album of the Earth, and it started out Planet Earth, 4.5 billion years old, and my younger brother, who became a scientist, and I
being awe-inspired by what's going on, by the Earth. If you're a religious guy, the creations, if you're not a religious guy, just the majesty of the Earth. And that's a good starting point. I feel like that's a great starting point.
would listen to that almost daily.
Yeah.
Just put the record on and get our sports, spill them on the floor, and play with the sports while I play. Over and over. And, it gives you perspective.
Right.
By the way, you are not.
That's what I wondered.
No.
I'm just leading into.
There was a No Kings protest going on. So, yeah, we'll probably hear a lot of honking.
Yeah.
My parents emigrated from Slovenia.
Cool.
They were displaced by World War II.
The town I live in, Jake, our No Kings rally was bonkers massive. Massive. We were marching this way. There'd be people marching this way. We're like, man, I handed out PETA flyers, but I really regret not bringing some animal posters. Like, it would have been really great because, you're at this No Kings thing, where they're protesting against tyranny. And I had this great poster with the chicken in their eyes. And it was like, has the check marks. It's like, tell their story, stay silent. I feel like that would have been a great conversation starter. I just didn't know the people that I was with would want to stay and march and do all that. But if I had known, how massive it was, man, it would have been, I hate those missed opportunities. But I did go there with my remaining PETA flyers that I wasn't able to hand out at Pride. Handed out a ton of them at Pride, but anyway, they went quick.
Yeah, their story, traumatic. My dad had serious PTSD as whatever, PTSD, and my mom was a fantastic survivor. So my dad died at age 62 on his birthday.
Wow.
My mom died 4 days shy of 100.
Wow. That's a good life,
That's
right?
that was a good life.
Yeah.
And anyway, yeah, she died last year. I miss her.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. How do you feel about the animals that we exploit?
Well, you're getting into gray areas, you know,
Uh-oh.
exploitation.
Jake, you're getting into the gray area.
Right.
Look what the animals do to each other.
Sure,
know?
sure.
So they exploit each other too. So,
Right.
you know,
But we're not wild animals, right?
Yeah, I understand, but you know,
Do you?
some of the exploitation is grotesque and just
All of it is.
morally reprehensible.
Right.
All of it is painting the whole thing with one brush, one big wide brush. So,
Well,
anyway,
how is exploitation okay?
well, survival instincts.
Sure.
You know,
That would be
that
more
tells-
justified,
that
but
tells me
morally,
that
that's not.
There's the link to this video, by the way, if y'all want to just go ahead and sub to Jake, if you're not already. And by the way, guys, smash that like and subscribe button. Both of those. Both of them. Hit them both. Why not? Why not? It's fun. It's fun to smash those buttons. You guys know you do that to those buttons all the time. Don't act like you don't do that.
I
Okay.
need to survive, and that means you die. That's how it goes.
Right.
All right. That is
No judgment, by the way, no judgment. What you do to your buttons on your time is your business. But I would like to encourage you to press my buttons.
actual law.
Sure. I understand that.
When you lose that, then you end up with suicides. You end up with heroin addicts. You end up with all kind of things that are negative outcomes. All right.
Right.
And every creature is designed to seek positive outcomes.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So that now something like I grew up in this county.
Mhm.
I was born in Canada, Toronto.
Yeah.
My dad got a job at a college down in Emmitsburg, Maryland.
Born in Toronto.
And so we came down here into the farm country. We were surrounded by 3 farms.
Yeah.
Dairy farm,
Mhm.
an orchard,
Right.
and beyond that, a mill, and they also raise beef. Okay, so
Cows.
Oh, what?
a mill, and they also raise beef. Okay, so
Cows.
Yeah.
Why do we call it beef when it's just
because
cows?
that's the kind of meat it is. That's why. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Well, you think we give these animals
do
different
you not
names?
eat any meat? Is that what you're
No,
getting at?
I don't exploit animals.
Okay, good for you.
Don't you think
Oh, he's all triggered now.
that
Stand on your own
sounds?
principles.
Don't you think that sounds kind of like where your heart is?
What?
Not exploiting any animals. That's what you were saying at the beginning, right?
I did say that, but I also pointed out that animals kill and eat other animals.
Right.
Yeah, you did. And we kind of moved past that and we recognized that you have the choice to not do that. So why wouldn't you choose the kind option?
They also
And
rape
that's
each
that.
other and murder each other. Like, we don't do that, right? We know better than those things.
Stop with the guilt trip shit. All right.
It's not a guilt trip. It's what
It
that's
is
the
what
truth.
you are saying. It's what you believe. And
It's
you're
not
hoping
belief,
in
it's
your-
I had a feeling this guy was going to get hostile. I had a feeling. He started with his sob story, you know, about his mom and dad, wanted the sympathy. And then it became, now you're in a gray area. And now it's, you stop with the guilt. You stop it. You, wonder how long this one's going to go.
Facts, sir.
No, some of it is shaded by belief. All right.
It's not a belief. It's facts.
Yeah, all right. Then the conversation's over.
All right. Fine. Stop exploiting animals. Yeah, you could try.
Conversation's over, Jake. Damn, Jake. You went too hard on him. Jake. I don't know if Jake is still here. That was a good job, though. I mean, I could see him getting worked up. That escalated quick, though. The conversation's over. You're just bringing up too much truth.
Right.
Now we're getting into the show.
It's all worked up now.
You wouldn't want somebody to exploit you, right?
I have found myself exploited time and time again.
Nice.
And it's wrong, right? Every time.
All right.
All right,
So,
I'm getting up.
What's your origin story?
How do you feel about animals, sir? How do you feel about animals?
He's gonna give you a guilt
How do you feel about
trip.
animals?
I've got two.
There he went. And just as soon as he appeared, he vanished. And that is the power of Jake. Jake can make someone disappear like. I like how you cold shouldered him. That was pretty good.
Yeah, some pets.
He said the conversation was over, didn't he? He ended the conversation, then he wanted to keep going. Jake was like, "No, I'm on this guy now."
Had horses, goats,
yeah,
cattle,
yeah,
you name it.
Maybe
you would agree they all have their own personalities.
Really? He said, "Maybe I should exploit you." That's when I said, "You can try." Sabby, what's your origin story? Yeah, he did ask what was the origin story. Bitten by a radioactive vegan. Indeed. Class dismissed, Alicia, Calvin. Got to be one of the greatest mask designs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. Well, he got tough, didn't he, Jake? But isn't it interesting when people get tough, they very quickly walk away?
Experiences.
Yep.
I found
So
that.
how do you feel about the animals that we exploit? Do you think that's respectful?
No.
Right.
No, I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. Yeah, I appreciate that. What about when you eat dairy or eggs? Do you eat dairy and eggs?
Yeah.
You know that they still exploit some animals in those processes?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about living vegan? Do you know what veganism is?
Oh yeah, I know. I was for a while, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Is there anything stopping you from living vegan again?
Yeah, my stomach.
Oh.
Do you think you could do it?
Your stomach.
I could probably.
Your stomach. Stomach, though. Damn it. Somehow my stomach didn't stop me.
Do it, but
yeah.
Oh, you could do it? Or are you saying you could
you
do
take
it?
it easy now.
Yeah, just think about it from the perspective of the animals, you know?
Boy. Boy, oh boy. They are getting out of there in a hurry, aren't they?
That first guy did not like me. He ended up walking away.
Here.
It's 1 o'clock. Are they leaving?
This was great to do during the No Kings, by the way, Jake. I mean, it's just it's fertile ground. You know, it's fertile territory for this. I was surprised, like, you know, there's a lot of virtue signaling going on in these places, or these rallies and stuff. But I have to say that the people at the No Kings rally that I was at were actually pretty damn cool when I gave them my stuff. They were pretty cool. They all kind of looked at it. They were, you know, there was no like defensiveness. So, and I gave out, I don't know, a couple hundred of them flyers. They went quick.
How do you feel about animals, ma'am?
I think they're lovely things. I think they're wonderful.
Do you agree that we should respect animals?
I definitely think that. I think they deserve all the freedom and love that they need.
Nice. Nice.
I'm carrying the light of hope for all living beings.
Yeah.
All living and
Yeah. All sentient life.
so we can live in peace together. That's my little prayer. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Do you think that we should
Yeah. No, wait. You can do a little more than a little prayer. She's being nice, though. I should be nice back, right? Jake's being nice. Why am I not being nice? Jake's being nice. She's being nice. But this little prayer, the animals don't give a shit.
respect animals, right? And do you think when we take things from them that we're respecting them? You know what veganism is?
I do.
You ever thought about living vegan yourself?
Absolutely.
Yeah, is there anything
It's
stopping
very,
you?
very good. It's very good. And for the most part, I do.
Yeah.
Mostly, I like natural things in their natural ways. I don't like to mix it with creamy stuff or raw. I just like raw. I do raw foods mostly.
Yeah.
If it's an apple, I want to eat the apple. I don't
Right.
normally even mix it with anything. If I pick something up, it's in the portions that I need.
Right.
I
bet you she buys everything organic.
that's how I.
Yeah.
I don't tell other people how to do it.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to the animals, right? There's a victim behind those choices.
And you know what? The victim isn't only the animals, it's ourselves. Because
Yeah.
do you understand what?
No. The victim is the animal, lady. I mean, I understand the point she's about to make, which is, yes, we're victimizing ourselves at the same time. But no, the main victim is the animal, and it's important for you to look beyond yourself. That's why you're here, right? At the No Kings rally. I'm sure she probably came out for that, and she's against tyranny. So be against tyranny.
Saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that it relates to humans as
It
well.
really isn't. And also, cow milk isn't good for us.
No, it's not.
We digest it not in the same manner that calves do. Mother's milk is good for us.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, so it's more than just my perspective and your perspective or other people's perspectives. It comes from the perspective of the animals, right? When there's a victim behind our choices like this, shouldn't we put ourselves in their position?
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't like it. We wouldn't like it at all.
Right, exactly.
Who wants to be crowded in to death
Right.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
every day?
Yeah, if you were in their position, you'd want people to change immediately, right?
And they are kind, loving creatures.
Yeah, even the cows, pigs, chickens, and
Gosh,
even
I've seen
fish.
people, and it's just lovely when people let down their guards
Mhm.
and just allow
That shit.
nature.
Yeah, there's nothing natural about a slaughterhouse
That's
and
what I do
factory
best.
farming,
It's
right?
Just there isn't, and about the only thing I feel I can do is
Say a
to
little prayer.
not feed into it.
Exactly.
I can't go in there and ban it or stop it or anything like
Yeah,
that.
we can't change the world
For me
by
to make
ourselves.
Good choices.
Yes.
So that's where I stand, is just trying to make good choices.
Right.
Okay, so do that. Or are we voting on her? We know she eats meat. She eats meat. She definitely eats meat. But I think she already said that, basically.
Right. If you live vegan, you can save up to a couple hundred animals a year.
It's not only that, but it's your feeling of wholeness.
Right.
Why does... So Jake says you could save a couple hundred animals a year. And her response is, it's not only that, it's about your sense of wholeness. Is that what she said? Lady, like, I know she's on the right path. So I'm only doing this with y'all. I'm only doing this amongst ourselves. If I was with this woman, I'd approach it the way Jake is. I hope I would, because you're doing great, Jake. But man, it's just like the weird, like sort of kind of deflection is interesting.
Of holding space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You want to be mindful, before, and mindful while.
Namaste. I mean, come on, lady. How many yoga classes y'all been to where maybe they didn't like? I used to go and do yoga and Pilates all the time. It was great for me. Women were beautiful. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that was part of it. Okay, that was part of it. Don't judge me. Okay, but sometimes I'd be in this yoga class that I was like kind of a regular at, and the yoga teacher would say, we're all going to get like pizza after. And I knew she didn't mean like vegan pizza. So I was kind of like, all this like woo-woo bullshit that you're promoting in your class, it was a little bit bullshit.
Right, exactly. And the industries, they try to hide all this stuff from us.
Mm-hmm.
So like I say to people, if you
become gluttonous.
Yeah. If you couldn't do these,
thinking.
She is, Alicia.
If you wouldn't be able to do these things yourself, then why pay other people to do it, right?
Well, thank you.
Yeah, go to cubatruth.com and you can get some resources.
Okay.
It's been an hour.
Nice job, Jake. My hope is that people like that will reflect some. All you can hope. All you can hope.
It's a food chain, though.
You get into trolls, probably. Let's see this guy. Let's see.
There's a.
Oh, I should have left.
There's a little
there was a
livestock truck right here.
Really? Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Is there a cow back there?
Right through town.
How do you guys feel about animals? Look, that's one of the death trailers right there. Those are the trailers that they take the animals to the slaughterhouse in.
I've seen those planes.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a butcher shop in my family.
Yeah. Yeah, you can talk to them. Change your minds. This butcher shop in his family. Jesus Christ. What's up, Dennis?
It's V. V for vengeance.
How you doing?
I love that. You doing well? How are you?
Yeah. Good.
V for vegan.
Vengeance code. So you got your Bernada. So I see your sign and I got a good one for you.
Yeah.
Who's this? Is this your pops? Is this your pops? Go back and get the last guy. Wait, should I? Wait, what? Okay, go back. Let's see. This guy? Let's see. Have it right? That ain't Dennis. That ain't no Dennis. It's on track, eh? I mean, his name's Dennis. Oh, this guy? Are we on this guy? You know, it's almost like sometimes you can tell, and maybe I'm wrong, but his sort of aura, since I'm stuck on the yoga lady, okay? So I'm thinking about people's aura, but he kind of has like an aggressive manner about him, just based on the half second that I've seen him. Let's see if that holds up. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
How do you feel about animals?
I'm vegetarian, but
Yeah,
Is this like a PETA type thing?
kind of. Yeah, it's Anonymous for the Voiceless. You ever heard of them?
No. So you guys are kind of against the agricultural industry.
Yeah, we're against exploitation of animals.
All right.
You,
I mean,
you
I'm on
agree we should respect animals, right?
Yeah, generally speaking.
Do you think when we take eggs and dairy from them or take their life to eat them?
Even though he's a vegetarian, and he says, I'm generally on board, I don't yet retract my statement about
That's respectful.
I think it can be done ethically. It's not really done ethically currently, but you know,
typical vegetarian. My God. I think it can be done ethically. Yeah, we can murder ethically. Dude.
it's a work in progress. I think it'll probably take us another century to get to a good point with that.
How do we ethically use an animal?
So certain species are domesticated in such a way that cohabitation with humans is the natural state.
They do, Calvin.
So like, for instance, sheep wool, if we didn't shave them, they would be bad. So I think that's an ethical case.
Sure.
I mean, you could argue that the fact that we bred them to be like that isn't ethical, but
right.
I'd argue quality of life is not too bad on most rural farms for them. Chickens, I think, as pets and as like on a small coop scale, I think can be relatively ethical because I mean we breed them to have lots of eggs, sure, but like.
Oh, I have an idea for you, Jake. I don't know if this would work. I know you're just trying to do it. But, you know, maybe an idea for you to make sure that they're in the shot is you could take some tape and just mark a little X on the ground and be like, would you mind standing here so I can have you in the frame? I realize most of these people like haven't yet agreed to be on camera, but that might help. That might help.
Their natural state is to be around humans, and we provide care and food and medicine against disease.
Sure.
I mean, big mills like this, definitely not a big fan of those.
Yeah. So there's some studies out there that show even smaller farms, they're not necessarily better for the animals.
No, they're not. You have to basically, smaller farms is a big group. It has to be a priority. It just means they have more control over what they do.
Sure.
I would say it has, this is a thing we can do with regulation. It's going to take a while.
But if you were to put yourself in their position, would you want people?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to, you're just focused on the conversation mainly.
To use you as
a while.
And it's hard to get them to stop to begin.
This is a thing we can do with regulation. It's going to take a while.
But if you were to put yourself in their position, would you want people to use you ethically or just not use you at all?
Okay, put it this way. So, would you characterize pet ownership as ethical?
So, like you said, if we care for them, right, and we're making all the decisions in their best interest, then that's not as bad as just letting them roam free, right?
I generally would say that's because you think about what life is like in the wild, especially for domesticated animals. Like, one, it's bad for the ecosystem because wild.
Dude, stop trying to like. It's funny because the last guy was like, "Now you're getting into a gray area." No, Jake wasn't getting into a gray area. This guy's trying to go into gray areas to divert from the conversation that he sees where it's going. He doesn't want to get into the vegan conversation because he's a vegetarian and he doesn't want to change. So now he wants to talk about pets. Well, dude, listen. Pets are probably, in general, like when you think about it broadly, that's probably unethical. But it's a problem that we've created so that now there are animals who do need loving homes. So is this that hard to think through? Yes. Like Jake said, if you're doing it in their best interest, think of it from that point of view. And then think about the dairy and eggs that you, for some reason, just can't let go of. And think, is this in their best interest? while I'm over here pondering the ethics of pet ownership. Dude, come on. Be like, I don't know.
So dogs and cats are gonna
better
kill a lot of birds and small things.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, some people do walk.
Yeah, I know it's a complicated issue, but I generally agree.
Right. So I say, like, if you're shopping for a puppy and you're buying a puppy from a breeder, that would be exploitation, right? But if you rescue a dog from a shelter that's otherwise going to be killed.
Yeah, Chip is good. I also like how Debug Your Brain, he told me that the sign that he puts up is something like answer provocative questions, help my YouTube channel, or something like that. Answer provocative questions, which makes it so that they don't even know this is going to be about animals, but this is a cube. This is different. I guess it's a cube. He's showing the footage. Yeah.
So I understand that argument is made, but you have to think about also the shelters. Where are those dogs coming from? Well, they come from the walking breeders. So technically they're compared to exploitation too, which is diffused.
Sure.
It's one of those things where it's like, for me personally, I have a hierarchy of needs. It's like, animals are important. I'm really fixated on trying to alleviate human suffering at the moment.
Sure.
And unfortunately, yeah, it's just the amount of political will in this country to try to push for animal rights. It's rough.
Stop passing the buck. Just do it yourself then. You don't have the political will. Shut the fuck up. People like this annoy me.
Yeah. But what you're doing is good. So
it also helps humans too, right? Because a lot of the food that we grow, we feed it to the animals, and then we eat the animals, and it's
inefficient. But
it's extremely inefficient. And a lot of workers
extremely. That was a good qualifier to put in there. It's inefficient, he said. No, it's extremely inefficient. It's terrible. It is all the problems that I'm sure you talk about on your Facebook page probably every other fucking day, talking about some fucking human issue that could be solved by this.
These slaughterhouses, they get PTSD, or they get desensitized to violence, and then they take that out on other people as well, where they use drugs and alcohol and things like that to cope with it. What's stopping you from living vegan? Because you already said you're already vegetarian, right? So what would stop you from cutting out eggs and dairy?
And leather and animal tested products and zoos and all your bullshit about pets? And what would stop you from, being annoying on the street?
eggs. And I don't drink milk. It's just like I eat cheese.
Just like cheese, yeah.
Then stop eating cheese.
So just try to look for the plant-based options there, right?
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, from. Oh my god, this is so fucking annoying, Jake. Because this guy, all he has to do, according to him, and he's probably full of shit. He probably fucking eats meat. All he has to do, according to him, is just buy the follow your heart cheese instead of whatever cheese he's getting, or the Daiya cheese, or whatever cheese. God, he's probably on his social media talking about social issues all the time.
And I agree on principle.
Right.
But I'm not necessarily going to meet you where you're at.
Why not?
Well, go fuck yourself then.
It's not just my perspective, it's from the perspective of the animals, right?
Maybe it's for the best we didn't have him in the frame.
I don't know if we're really going to get anywhere. I'm not arguing with you. It's just, I think this is a broader ethical topic.
No, it's really been covered. And he's right. He's right. And you're wrong. And I think that's why you want to get out of this. Because you know that he's right and you're wrong. But in order for you to do right, you actually have to do something instead of typing on your Facebook, right? I don't know why. I just have it in my head that this guy's on Facebook a lot, like talking about social justice issues. I just got that sense, you know? I got that sense from him. Maybe I'm assuming too much.
Would you at least take a picture of my sign or go to that website and you can learn some
Check
more?
it out. I know I've watched like Dominion and some other of those.
Oh, get fucked. Ugh. He knows about Dominion and he's a vegetarian. Ugh. Oh my God. Ugh. The worst kind of human. The worst. Ugh. Get away. Get him out of here.
Yeah, that's one of the resources on there. There's some speeches that are really good. You could listen to, and there's resources that you can sign up for free.
My background is in information research, like on, and unfortunately, so this is the reason I'm cautious. In a lot of vegan communities, there's
still fucking going.
Tendency for some disinformation to get quoted about.
I agree. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's unfortunate, and that's why I tend to be a little skeptical.
Yeah.
You fucking watched Dominion, you shithead. You absolute fucking shithead. What disinformation did you see on Dominion? It was raw fucking footage. It was undercover footage. You saw it with your own fucking eyes. You heard the screams with your own fucking ears. What do you mean, disinformation? Get fucked. God, I hate him. Good job keeping your cool, Jake, because that was your job. My job is just to rip him a new one.
But
don't just take my word for it, though. You know, go and do your own
That's my
research
job.
on it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
I mean, broadly speaking, like I'm in politics.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Of
the thing
course
that I'm
you
worried
are.
about.
Of course you're in politics, piece of shit.
So,
yeah.
I'm in politics.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing that I'm worried about. So
Yeah. I appreciate that.
We're gonna try to do some things about this. It's just
yeah.
It's unfortunate, but like if you're talking about priorities for me, I'm like at the top. It's like, okay, how can I alleviate human suffering? And then I kind of, and
Yeah, you can do that by going vegan, as Jake already explained to you, you dumb fuck.
I agree with that too. I just came from my shift packing meals for hungry people all over the world. So
But,
I do
what
both.
organization
I do
do you
both
do?
things. The feeding or here.
What organization is the feeding?
Rise Against Hunger.
All right, brilliant. I'll
Yeah,
look into it. So that's, is that in this area?
In Hanover.
Hanover.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm always looking.
I told you he's one of these virtue signalers. That's what he does. That's what he does. He's like, no, I'm gonna go to that shelter. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go for that. I'm definitely gonna spend my time on that. Yeah, sure you are, buddy.
See what volunteer organizations are out in this area.
Yeah. We helped pack 40,000 meals in 2 hours this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jake, sure, but his priority is not doing that. No, I mean his priority is alleviating humans' weight, but he didn't do. Oh shit. Oh, you're doing that. Oh.
I think those are. Okay. Side tangent. I think that there's some forms of volunteering that don't have a very high ROI. Anything related with food, very solid. I've been to some like beach cleanings and stuff like that where I'm like,
yeah.
You know what's happening here.
You're cleaning the beach. That's what's happening at a beach cleaning. What's happening here? You're cleaning the beach. Did you go to a clean beach and then try to clean a clean beach? Then, yeah, maybe you're going to be like, well, yeah, what are we doing here? You go to a dirty beach and you clean them. Fuck you. God, I hate Jake. You found my kryptonite. It's these people. They're my kryptonite. It's the people who talk about the stuff instead of doing the stuff. Yeah, he's not vegetarian, Calvin. Definitely not this guy. Yeah, you are doing good, Jake, at the calmness. Man, you have perfected the craft. You see, I have not. I have not perfected the craft.
I go around town and volunteer and help clean the town up and stuff like that too, you know? So I try to do
He
everything.
does all the shit that this guy's over here talking about. Jake's doing that.
Everything I can for people and for animals. You don't really just have to pick one. You can do
Right.
both.
I agree. I was saying from a political perspective.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, from a political what the fuck are you talking about from a political perspective? He's talking about you. From a political perspective, do some shit. Like, what do you even do politics-wise? Oh, man.
It can be easier to get people behind one than the other.
And you can push the needle about what acceptable rhetoric is. So you can
Jake knew that I should go back to this guy. See, I wouldn't have seen it because I didn't see him in the frame. So I thought maybe there's nobody there.
increase. You can increase the amount of standards that the government is expecting of.
Shut up! Shut up! I need the government to tell me what to do, so I can't do anything myself. I can't make ethical decisions. But if the government would pass a law, then I would be a good little boy and do the right thing then, as long as it was illegal to do the wrong thing. But I can't do anything unless government tells me what to do. That's my impression of him.
And mills, but then it's going to be a very slow, like,
fuck you,
leveling up of consciousness, trying to push so that people actually, because if you go too fast, too hard, you end up inspiring a reactionary movement against you.
Sure.
It's a bit rough, but anyways, thank you for what you're doing.
And the best thing to do is lead by example, right?
That's what I mean.
So
it's basically just trying to push the dial so it's a little bit, like we've made a lot of progress, I'd say, over the last 100 years, but we can just...
Have we? On animals, you think? You think we made a lot of progress on animals?
Keep pushing it.
Says the guy who watched Dominion. He brought it up himself. He knows what that film is.
So eventually it gets to the point where people are valuing like a higher rate.
Yeah, right.
But
I appreciate talking to you.
With what we have.
Yeah. Check out Challenge 22.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
That's the resource.
Yeah, I'll look at it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe I can be fucked to do the right thing by animals. Yeah, maybe I won't. Oh, big. Wow.
How's it going, guys?
Not so good, Jake. Not so good. That hurt me. No, you did great, Jake. That was awesome. My God. Yeah, he was a politician. He was. All right. There's that video. You guys know what to do. You go on Jake's channel and, oh yeah, he didn't look at it. You go on Jake's channel, you hit that like, you hit that subscribe, and don't forget to do that on my channel as well. Do that too. And guys, I have very exciting news for the people who weren't here at the beginning of the stream. The exciting news is that the game Stray is now on PS Plus and it is downloaded to my machine, which means that I am in just a short time going to become a kitty cat. Yes, I am going to be a kitty cat. And all pussy jokes aside, we're gonna have a good time. All right. All right. Nice to see you, Calvin. Thanks for being here. It's an honor. Jake, it's always an honor to have you in the chat. Alicia, you as well. You guys doing the great work. Steven was here. Felix. Jeremiah, indeed. Sabby was here. Thank you, Sabby. Tess with the awesome donations. And Brian donated today too. W's in the chat for Tess and Brian and Sabby, who was my first, second, and third super chat. W's all around. You guys earned it. Every one of you has earned a W. So let's just put a whole. I'll do it. I'll start it. That's for all of you. That's for all of you. That's for all of you. Can I play something? What do I? just about to go eat some dinner. Under 2 minutes. What you got? Oh, I think I did. Oh, the carnivore thing. I played that yesterday. Alicia, put that on my. I did that yesterday. So check out my yesterday stream for the. It was good. I laughed. I thought it was pretty funny. They make a good good duo as well. Pretty good duo. Yeah, they're good actors. They should do more of that. I think we should do more skits. Shout out Lifting Vegan Logic or Danny Ishe, who put out a cool skit today about Zoe's trial. Check that out on his Instagram page. That was pretty funny. Yeah. All right. See you guys. See some of you guys in a little bit when I become feline in nature. All right. Peace. See ya.